And we are live! Welcome everybody, thank you all for showing up. We are going to be doing the Diablo anniversary event right now. Head over to the Darkening of Tristram. Now, I know I mentioned previously we were going to try some of the, you know, achievements, but given that I've never done this before, I kind of wanted to just, like, try it out.
We'll rip these brutes to shreds.
You know, normally. So, I'm going to be going through this on my level 70 Barbarian. And we'll see how it goes. Generally, it's going to be ridiculous because it's just a whole hell of a lot of garbage. I'm excited for this because I never got to play the original Diablo. So, I'm kind of interested what shows up. Here's the thing, I don't actually know where... Is that it? Yes. I think that's it. Here we go. Alright, this is old school as hell. Okay. Interesting. Alright, let's head over to the cathedral. Our goal here is to slay the Dark Lord. Dank Lord. No, I want that. Okay. Yeah, cathedral is this way. Great. This should be fun. So as you may have noticed, everything's kind of 8-bitty. I still have all my abilities though. Also the UI kind of looks like what it did before. Tsunami Blade, interesting. Labyrinth level 1. Here we go.
The sanctity of this place has been fouled.
Ooh, creepy. Oh, it's still gonna be the Murder Fest, though. Trust me, even though the visuals have changed. The murder has not. So we are just gonna be rocking and rolling. And charging through here to the best of our ability. Oh, yeah. I haven't actually played this Barbarian in a really long time. So... you know, going through and tearing through all these guys is a heck of a lot of fun. Pool of Reflection, let's pick up that. Okay, cool. As soon as I got a talent there, I'll get that in a second. I kind of just really love whirlwinding. Literally everything. I basically have a build on this Barbarian that I've cribbed off mine to just whirlwind through everything. Like, that was the goal, to just, like, run through and spin to win, essentially. That was the goal, spin to win. Yes! I'm also really want the legendary helmet transmog from this, which is the dark crystal that's stuck in your friggin' head. There was a staircase here. Why didn't people tell me? Alright. Alright, so essentially the goal of this, in case you didn't know, the original Diablo only had one dungeon. And that was the cathedral. And you went from the top of the cathedral to the bottom of the cathedral, and eventually killed, what do I want here? Critical strike chance. And when you got to the bottom, you killed Diablo, and that was it. Game over. Your bosses along the way were the Archbishop, the Butcher, the Skeleton King, and then Diablo. So, it wasn't a very long game, don't get me wrong. but it was revolutionary for its time because it was the first, you know, like, kind of hack-and-slash action RPG. Or at least, if not the first, it defined the era. Which was important. Diablo 2 really was the one that kicked everything off, though. That was the one that truly launched 1,000 ships. If you're looking for gameplay that's kind of like Diablo 2, Path of Exile, a lot of people recommend that. But anyway. So yeah, the story behind Diablo 1 is essentially that, so the Archbishop, who was the advisor to the king, Leoric, he convinced Leoric to put his capital near Tristram. Underneath Tristram was buried Diablo, and the Archbishop knew this. So he built a cathedral over where Diablo was buried. Yes! The Butcher! We're just gonna pound away at this guy. And this is what the Butcher originally looked like, by the way. Very similar. It's just, you know, a kind of chubby red dude. So anyway, the Archbishop convinced Leoric to put his capital there, and he built a church over where Diablo was buried, and essentially kept digging down until he found Diablo. And Diablo was put in this, like, black soul stone. In order to reform, he needed a host. He was originally trying to make the king his host, but he only managed to, Nice. Dead. Give me my loot. He only managed to drive Leoric insane. So instead of Leoric, they went for his son. So his son, Albrecht, eventually became the host for Diablo. Now, Leoric went insane, started killing people randomly, and the Archbishop decided, okay, now that I have a host, now's our chance. He releases all the demons from the crypts. Nobody knows it was him, by the way. Up the life per hit, and up the armor. So, nobody knows it was him, and he goes, hey, listen, all these demons are killing people. Let's go hide in the catacombs. Turns out the catacombs were where the demons were, and he ended up getting everyone murdered. On purpose, by the way. Essentially trying to murder the whole town. Like you do. So, the only few people who survived were the people you found in the town in Diablo 1, who were like the blacksmith and Deckard Cain and people like that. Adria the Witch from Diablo 3 was actually there as well. She was this like vendor on an island. I'm just like cutting through these guys like butter. It's probably my difficulty level as well. So yeah, the only people who survived, and then three people showed up. The warrior, the sorcerer, and the rogue. And those are the characters you could pick to go into the thing. Canonically, it is the warrior. Canonically, actually, all three of them went through and killed Diablo. The warrior shoved the Black Soulstone into his head in an attempt to contain Diablo. It didn't work. That's what led into the results of Diablo 2. The plot of Diablo 2, that is. The other two just ended up being corrupted and ended up being bosses in Diablo 2. Not because they were corrupted by... not because they were, like, possessed by demons like Aiden was, the warrior was, but just because, you know... It was a really traumatic event, and they became really powerful afterwards, so... You know, it kind of messes with your head. quite a bit. Quite a bit. King Leorc's tomb. Alright, so... Oh, King Leorc was killed by his guardsmen and became the Skeleton King, and he was one of the bosses in the original Diablo. He wasn't quite as fancy as he looked in there. I'll point it out when we get to him. But he looked pretty plain, actually, all things considered. I really like his model now, and he's one of my favorite characters to play in Heroes of the Storm. But... yeah, that's what he looked like. Spin to win! Spin to win! Woo! Alright. Yeah, so these, sorts of fights were a lot more simpler. You know, they weren't as gimmicky. But still very memorable for their time, because I think Doom and Diablo were like the first real mature games, you know, that had blood and skeletons and, you know, was dark. Which was really cool. And it paved the way for a lot of things. But no, I actually never got to play them, unfortunately. And I've tried to get Diablo 1 to work on my computer, because I do actually want to stream it, but I couldn't get the program to work. So it is, like, ancient in comparison. More skeletons, who knew? There'd be skeletons in the Skeleton King's tomb. So next up should be Archbishop Lazarus. Once I find the exit. Eventually. Is that it? Is that it? Am I missing something here? No. Okay, I guess I gotta go back up. Whatever. It's possible the Skeleton King's actually a optional boss here. That'd be weird. So yeah, anyway, that led into the plot of Diablo 2, where Diablo took over Aiden and went about resurrecting his brothers, Mephisto and Baal, whose name is definitely not Baal. And you would have to be really silly to mispronounce his name as Baal for an entire video. In fact, if you mispronounced his name as Baal, you should probably have people reminding you of it for at least a year, to make sure that you don't make that mistake again. You know, just in case. I'm not actually bitter, I think it's hilarious. I'm actually considering starting to put, like, captions on that video. Just to, of just all the comments I've gotten about that. I think it'd be hilarious. Oh, and by the way, just so you know, there is no stream next week. Yeah. I'm gonna be out of town. Alright, let's rock and roll, shall we? Blacklash the Burning. Let's just make with the murder, shall we? Alright. I'm a big fan of this old school style. I really like how they changed the UI and everything. It's just really neat. Attack speed. Let's go with that. I have no idea if there's like a certain way you're supposed to spend your Paragon points or something. I am a super casual player of this game. I just like to spin to win, you guys. That's what I'm here to do. Just spin to win. Oh yeah, spin to win. Woo-hoo. Alright. I'm already 2 bounces down. This is going faster than I thought it would. You know? Alright. Let's go grab this sucker over here. Find ourselves, Archbishop Lazarus, shall we? Snot Spill, where are you going? You can't hide from me. I'm the Juggernaut. I appreciate the way Diablo has influenced other games. For example, without it, I wouldn't have. We wouldn't have games such as Diablo. Yes, without Diablo, we wouldn't have games such as Diablo. That's a great. That's a great assessment there. Very intelligent. No, without Diablo, we wouldn't have games such as Borderlands, which is essentially Diablo but with guns. I'm just making sure that I haven't missed, like, a boss, because I know Leoric was a side thing. Hey, Vlad, how are ya? I do remember you, yes. Welcome back. Glad you popped in for our Diablo stream here. You know, this is going really fast, actually, so I'm thinking... I might... do this again. Just do that challenge where you do it with a brand new character. Oh, that's creepy. Could you stop whispering in my ear? That'd be great. Foul Wing. Alright. What you want, Foul Wing? By the way, FYI, if you have not watched the Overwatch League, I highly suggest it. Great work they've been doing. This guy is, with his teleporting shenanigans, is just... Ugh, there we go. Alright. So yeah, if I finish this real quick, I'm actually going to do it again and do that level 1 character thing. Because that will unlock the Butcher Pet. Where am I? I don't think I've seen this tile set before.
And so, locked beyond the gateway of blood, and past the wall of fire, valor awaits for the hero of light.
Oh, I see. Okay, there's a puzzle.
I need fury.
Alright, let's rock and roll. So, Diablo is generally, like the original Diablo, from what I understand, is difficult. Especially by today's standards. I've never played it either, but it was kind of a big deal for Diablo 2 and 3 to have difficulty settings, so you get different loot. Also, Diablo, I know 2 had it, I'm not sure about 1, has hardcore mode, which is, you know, when you, am I doing this right? No, I'm not. Hardcore mode, where, if you die for good. That's it.
This cannot be opened yet.
Interesting. Okay. Oh, it's open now. Great. Oh! Jeez! Alright, hold the phone. I died super fast there. Holy crap. Okay. Alright. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that was a lot of... That was a lot of burst damage right there. Woo. I have to double check if these items I'm getting are unique or not. They should be, I mean, I'm in the past. Is this it? Is this all that's back here? Did all that work for nothing? Oh, there's weapon racks. Okay.
I cannot open this.
Okay. I guess that was it. But yeah, this is going quickly, so I'll definitely do it over with a necromancer. This is looking pretty empty. Oh. Oh, there's the real reward. The real reward was inside you all along. It's a dungeon RPG. It's the gameplay of Diablo has not changed at all. It's essentially what you're looking at right now. Just circa 1994 or something. It's a hack and slash, you know? You go in, you kill hordes of demons, and you go home. Or in some cases, don't go home if you're playing hardcore mode and die. This is really neat. I like this. I'm just gonna run screaming through here. Magic rock, okay. Oh my goodness. That was full of many gems, and that is wonderful. Fight me! I'm ripped! Ugh. Also, technically, yeah, it is technically a fantasy RPG. It's just dark fantasy. You know, there's high fantasy and low fantasy. High fantasy is like big magic and grand adventure and elves and kings and things like that. Low fantasy is like dirty, gritty, you know, like ugly things happen. Oh my goodness, why am I over here now? So this is technically low fantasy. Also horror, kind of along the lines of horror too. Come on, buddy. Just stay still. I need to murder you for loot. There we go.
I'm overburdened.
Oh, great. Alright, we'll go to town real quick. I didn't want to stop, but whatever. Oh, hey, everything's 3D again. Cool. Let's see if there's anything here that's an actual... The Butcher's Cleaver is interesting. I like my legendary too much, though, so I'm gonna keep that. Yeah, nothing. Why can't I salvage these? Alright, there we go. Let's pop these away. I have tons of gems because I don't know what to do with them. Because I'm not very good at this game. And let's go. Because I'm just here to kill demons. Lots of demons. Tons of demons. Labyrinth level 6. Alright. Better be getting some Archbishop Lazarus here in a hot second.
Fury.
Yeah, the original Diablo was definitely way harder than this, that's for sure. Admittedly, I kind of have it on an easier mode just so I can burn through everything real quick. Not that I don't like the challenge, it's just... I kind of want to see the content more, you know? I've always been a story-based kind of guy, so... Seeing the content has always been a bigger priority for me. Hey, buddy. Just gonna sit here and stun lock you until you die. Perfect. Ah, just reward. Yes. Very good, man. You goat people are not really that interesting to me. I have never played StarCraft 2, nor have I played StarCraft 1, actually. I have StarCraft 1. I intend to play it at some point. I do have Overwatch, and I do play a whole lot of Overwatch, let me tell you. I love playing as Reinhardt. He is my absolute favorite. There's just something about that screaming German man that makes me so happy. Okay, here we go. Murder, murder, murder. My name is Murderman Jenkins. Alright. Rock and roll. Oh, it's making creepy baby noises now. Ooh. I'm not a fan of that. Ugh. It's just this creepy. That's super creepy, let me tell you something.
This cannot be opened yet.
Heroes lies the Chamber of Bone.
Ooh, the Chamber of Bone.
Eternal death awaits any who would seek to steal the treasures secured within.
There's eternal death in here, you guys. This is great. I love eternal death. Just gonna keep rolling through here like a maniac. There's just infinite skeletons. It's amazing. It's wonderful. I love it. Everything I could ever dream of. Do I have to kill all the skeletons, or just some of the skeletons? Well, I'm gonna just keep spinning and winning. And find out. Leveled up. Alright. Here we go. I think I gotta go this way, actually. I'm on a rampage. Archer style. Rampage! That's a door. How do I open it? Maybe over here?
More fury.
Let's find out. They hardly pose a threat at all.
I will not be denied.
Yeah, no, it seems like there's just nothing down here. That was it. Okay. Whatever. That's cool. That's fine. I guess it was just a bunch of bones to play with. I can do that. What I really want is Archbishop Lazarus. Come out, you little weenie.
Fury.
There we go. Pound away at him. Give me the Archbishop. Where haven't I been? Over there. Okay. Time to spin to win my way in that direction. Spin to win! See, this is why I can't play old school games. Not that this is an old school game, it's just a general thing. They never tell you where to go, you just figure it out. Which is weird, because I really like adventure games, you know? You know those point-and-click adventure games, like Secret of Monkey Island and all that? I love those. So it's not being told what to do, it's more just the obtuseness of it. I don't like obtuseness. Alright. Alright, Nightwing the Cold. May I suggest lightning? I have so much life to hit, it's just ridiculous. He could cast spells at me all day and I just healed out of it. Yeah, my inventory's good. Big stone slabs.
Need more time.
I love that ability. You just pull everyone in and basically the core of this build. I also have a Crusader who's not quite 70 yet. I think he's like 62 or something like that. He's got a pretty decent build. Basically rides on his horse from pack to pack and then obliterates them with high attack speed. But yeah, I'm gonna go with the Necromancer after this to do that. Level 1 run. Mudman, Mudman, do whatever a Mudman can. Alright. Make with the murder. How many classes are there? Well, in Diablo 3, there is the Barbarian, the Demon Hunter, the Monk, the Crusader, the Wizard, and the Necromancer. In the original Diablo, there's 3. Warrior, Rogue, Ranger. In Diablo 2, there's Barbarian, Paladin, Necromancer, Sorcerer... Oh, Jesus. Druid, and Assassin. I'm probably missing one. If I know me, I am missing one. But yeah, they're all pretty fun to play. The Necromancer's kind of a... You can pick kind of between ranged or melee. The Monk you can do similar, but it's mostly melee. Crusader's melee. Demon Hunter is definitely ranged. Wizard is definitely ranged. Barbarian, if you haven't noticed, is primarily melee. I think that can be, you know, picked out already.
I need fury.
Fury! Yes! I don't know why breaking objects gives me movement speed. Is that the Archbishop? No, that's Tsar the Mad. Can you point me in the direction of the Archbishop, please? I just really need to go to confession. It shouldn't be this hard. Oh, hey, buddy. Okay. Less damage, more recovery. Right, I need to the core, add more to my vitality, and at offense, add more to my critical hit chance. There we go. Let's rock and roll, shall we? Squeaky chair squeaks. This is a dead end. What the heck? This has been a tremendous waste of my time. Well, if you notice, in the regular Diablo you run around, in this you walk. That's because in the original Diablo, that's what you did, you walked everywhere. There was no running. You were also slow as garbage. Not quite so slow in this game. It just literally changes it. Also, it had an 8-point movement system that kind of, like, replicates here. So you can only face one of 8 directions, and enemies do the exact same. It's a neat little throwback. You know, it's that little attention to detail that's really cool. I'm just gonna book it. Alright. Spin to win. Let's go grab this chest. Treasure! Come on. Labyrinth level 9. Oh, okay. Now we're in the actual caverns here. Let's just charge on through like maniacs. These goat men can't harm me. When have goat men ever done anything bad? I also find it interesting that it's only one path. Break spine! I wonder what you do. It is a complete and utter mystery what Breakspine might be famous for. Not a dead end, okay. Looked like a dead end there for a second. Okay, now it's getting labyrinthy. Sort of. Still mostly just one path. Just breaking barrels to get movement speed here. She's a rich ward, and she's gone too far, 'cause you know it don't matter anyway. Oh, thank you, I appreciate it. Yeah, I try to do my best to make these things so you can listen to them or watch them. Where are we going, where are we going, where are we going? Labyrinth level 10, here we go. Alright. It's still full of filth. How many levels are here? You know, I probably should have looked that up beforehand. Because all the things I was saying earlier about, oh, this being quick, seems to be completely wrong. And I don't want to look like an ass or anything. But yeah, I probably do. Oh, Jeebus. You're big. Okay. I think it's pretty safe to say that when I start getting to the bigger demons, the bigger the demons get, the closer I am to Diablo. Defense, armor, yes. Are you Diablo? No, you're the Flayer. Have you seen Diablo, sir? 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 Okay. Alright. Have a nice day. Prick. Alright. I'd like to speak to your manager. Diablo, can you please get Mr. Diablo? Thank you. Alright, where are we at? All these dead ends. All these dead ends. Labyrinth level 9. That says 11. Why did I say 9? I think we established in my recent Talon video, Moira video, that I can't count. I read stories. I don't do math. Who does math? Math is for nerds. Nerds who want jobs. Good paying jobs. I feel like the Archbishop wouldn't be down here. But it's not like he was anywhere else. Unless the Archbishop is a fan of filthy minds. I'm not here to judge. He might be. Good on him for pursuing what he wants. You know, it's just his way of life. Fang Spire. Sir, can I speak to your manager? Okay, thank you. I'm just flying through this as fast as I can. Not necessarily because I don't want to see it, but I want to see the bosses. That's the big thing here. Like, yeah, sure. I can fight demons all day, but please don't tell me this takes me right back. Ugh, it was a giant circle. That's terrible. That's as many as 4 10s, and that's terrible. 25% attack speed seems fun. The Marquise Ruby. I think they, maybe not recently, but combined like all the gems and enchanting equipment you needed. I'm frozen. So that it was easier, because you had like 30 tiers of equipment. It was ridiculous.
I can't pick up anything else.
Alright.
I need to go back.
We need to go disenchant everything. Anything here worthwhile? No, mostly stuff I can't use. Yeah, once you get to the end game of Diablo, you end up with a lot of loot you can't use. The good thing is that you can level up Hadric here. And he will salvage things for you that you can use to turn into gear. Which is super nice of him, and also his job. It helps that it is his job, yes. Let's rock and roll. Alright, we're going this way. Right. Level 12. I bet there's 13 levels. That's my guess. 13. Because that would be thematically appropriate. If I'm wrong, I'm probably wrong, let's be honest here. Come on. Just fight me! Fight me in real life. But not really. Why? Where are you going? You scared? Yeah, you scared. Demons run away from me because they scared. This is a bright and amusing passageway, and I'm a big fan of it. Alright, there we go. The Black Knights. Not a boss. Could be, though. Be like that Dark Souls 3 boss. I forget their name. They were angry knights that all fought with each other and you at the same time, which was pretty cool. Then once you got them down to half health, they turned into one knight and only attacked you. Also got stronger. Dark Souls had some awesome boss fights, man. It's coming to the Switch soon, actually. They just announced it today. It's pretty cool. Alright, there are demons over here, so... Oh, hello, Vile Touch. How are you? Just gonna chop away at you, if that's okay. Appreciate your, dedication to this. Is a dead end. I suppose I shouldn't be too mad, because, I mean, the name Labyrinth is kind of on the box. So... really, what do I have to be mad about? To which I answer, being salty is a way of life. If I wasn't salty, I wouldn't be able to play Overwatch. This is another dead end. I'm just enjoying my time here. In these endless caves. Looking for an Archbishop who probably doesn't exist. I'm going to die here. Gonna die here with this Templar. SOB. Whose name I have completely forgotten. I know his friend's name. His old friend's name was Jondar. You were a Templar, Jondar. Labyrinth level 13. Alright.
I must be getting close.
Okay, he said we must be getting close, so I think 13 may be the final area. Here's hoping. Show me the money. Rust Weaver. Rust Weaver. I don't know what he does. I assume he rusts things. Should have gone with Spinebreaker back there. He had a cooler name. Though to be fair, nothing pisses an adventurer off more than breaking their equipment. You can burn down their home village, you can throw them to the wolves, but you break their favorite sword. God help you, they will hunt you down to the end of the earth. Is this it?
The armories of hell are home to the warlord. In his way lay the mutilated body of his phantoms.
Ooh! He's telling me about the Warlord of Blood who's right here and that I'm about to kill. I got a legendary.
The dark ones who scream for one.
What you got? Not better. I'll think about it. I'll hold on to it for now. And if it ends up being useful, I will use it. But I gotta think about that one, because the thing with legendaries is they have really cool secondary effects, but they don't, like, compare them to anything. Like, it's not automatically compared. Steel Skull, the Hunter. See, now I'm curious, does he steal skulls, or is... No, wait, it's S-T-E-E-L. Okay, no, he has a skull of steel. Champion of the Townsfolk. What was that one? Kill 20 unique monsters. Oh, they're all named. Okay, so they're named just for this one. That's neat. That's really cool. There's a lot of blood over here. Someone should probably get them up. These are unsanitary conditions, and Mr. Diablo, I would like to speak to your manager. I'm gonna call OSHA on your ass. Flying? Really? No one expects a Spanish Inquisition. I don't know if they died or just blew up. Like, at this point, it really could have been either. Ah, there we go. I gain new strength. The Paragon levels are neat because I feel like they're a representation of the Nephilim's power. Because the whole thing about humanity is that after the World Stone was blown up, they started to regain their powers that they used to have because they're the children of angels and demons. And more powerful than both of them. The Paragon levels are like, you know, alright, you hit the max of humanity and now you're going into the old stuff. The good stuff. Dipping into the good stuff, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I'm not thinking I'm going to do this twice today. If it's taking this long, for a first level character, it'll take even longer. Woo. Yeah, so sorry you renege on that promise. I have yet to even find the Archbishop. They said I was getting close. He lied. He lied. He's a lying liar. Alright, it's kind of... Okay, here we go. I was about to say it was a little too quiet, but proved me wrong. Yes! Yes! Spin to win! Spin to win! Alright. Love it. What is a torture barrel? They literally just put corpses in there and then reanimate them? That's weird. There are better ways to do this. You know? Severe waste of barrels. I think they have standard operating procedures for all this. But no, it's just willy-nilly. Let's shove them into a barrel. Really? That's your big plan to torture people? Shove them into a barrel? That's just a larger barrel. Come on. That is... Wait, that's... Is that a skeleton running in a hamster wheel? I don't know what's going on there. Alright, let's go find Mr. Diablo, Mr. Archbishop Lazarus, Lazibus, Magula Oblongata. Very nice fireplaces you have here. It's really makes the place feel warm and at home. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was a hamster wheel of some sort. Oh, it's a Balrog. Alright. That's cool. We're getting there. We're doing the thing. The Vizier. Alright, he's got a name that a man can respect, the Vizier. Just gonna hit him. You know, that's just my #1 plan. You know, the necromancer, everybody's got all these, you know, fancy, rules for everything. I just hit things hard. This is the unholy altar. It's not the labyrinth anymore, so I'm assuming the Archbishop is here. I'm just gonna spin to win until I get to him. You wilt against my blows. Oh, that's a lovely little insignia you have carved on the floor. I'm sure Satan loves it. Getting your home decorating tips from the Nine Hells themselves. Okay, how do I open this? Would you stop teleporting for 2 seconds? 2 seconds. We got things to do, okay? Oh, hello. Okay, I found a way into the door. Good news. Bad news. The door was full of demons. I really should not have been surprised about that. But here we are. I'm guessing I have to go all the way down over here and touch another book. Because symmetry. Yep, here we go. Spin to win, spin to win. Everybody loves to spin to win. Oh, they put 2 named mobs in here. Seriously? Alright, time to activate. Could you not? Oh, it's the Archbishop. There you are, buddy. Oh, thank you for showing up. I really appreciate it. Oh, he was invisible there for a hot second. If you could just, like, stay still for 2 seconds, I'd really appreciate that. I just want to beat you up, man. Dude, come on. Don't you want to take a good old-fashioned ass whooping? Just like the good old days. I'm just gonna earthquake over here where you're not. Just causing some serious property damage, you know. Like you do. Very nice satanic cathedral, though. Let me tell you, I think after this you could turn it into a good Airbnb. You may have to put some of the skulls somewhere else, though. Might not give you a good rating. Yeah, I'm just trying to help, really. You know, I'm a small business owner, too, and, I'm really not. Please just let me hit you to death. I know you're a spellcaster, but come on. Just let me hit you. Come on, yes! Oh, he blew up. Oh, look! Labyrinth level 16. I bet it's hell. It's not hell. That's right.
I cannot open this.
Okay.
You cannot stand before me.
Hell is other people. Alright. Alright, it appears I have to do a complicated series of switches here in order to get anywhere. To open the area where Dibbles... Oh my god! Okay, so, nobody told me he was just gonna come in and charge me like that. Could have used a warning, but here we go. You and me, Dibbles. This is actually the original, model. Oh, it's based off of the original model for Diablo, which ended up looking more like a kind of Godzilla-esque creature than anything else, which I always thought was pretty neat. You know, it was less like traditional Satan and more, you know, spiny lizard creature, which makes sense in the sense that, you know, normal depictions of devils are boring. just gonna go over here and spin to win real quick. Because killing things gets me health back. And I did it. Oh! Oh, hey! This is actually a video of the original end to Diablo. The warrior goes down, he takes the Black Soul Stone. You know, like, cuts it out of his friggin' Diablo's skull, right? And then Diablo morphs back into the human he once was. You realize you killed Leoric's son. Yeah, there's Leoric's son, Albrecht. And then... what is up with that face? Oh. He's alive? No, he's dead. And then you have this sharp, pointy stone that holds Diablo's soul. So obviously the first thing you need to do is to jam it into your own forehead. Why did he think this was a good idea? Why? Why? See, that's what I never understood about the original end to Diablo. Like, what is your problem? Like, who does that? Who does that? Let me spend some points real quick. Alright, we're going back. So that was the anniversary event. So what you get from it is a couple things. I get a legendary gem, by the way. I can insert it into helms with sockets. I don't have one. But what it does is that it'll unleash, inflicts 12,500 weapon damage to enemies it passes through every once in a while. Which is pretty cool. I just need a helmet that I can, you know, put it into. Do I have a helmet right now? No. You know what? I'm going to make a helmet so I can show you guys what this looks like. Salvage. Because I think it's pretty cool, personally. I'm going to figure out if I want to use that spear or not. But forge armor. Helmets. Guardian's Gaze. Aug-Healed Spike. Let's build this. Let's build a couple of these. Because it seems to be part of a set, and I want one with a socket. Alright, doesn't have a socket, that's fine. Let's see if I can get one with a socket. Helm of Rule, Helm of... Let's just make a couple of these until we get one with a socket. Come on, buddy. Okay, we got one with a socket. Great. So I'm going to put this on real quick. Hold on, I'm going to salvage the ones that do not have sockets. And then one of these I'll keep. Damage, toughness, recovery. I like that one, so I'm gonna... Yes, I want to irreversibly destroy the item. Okay. So... And is any good? No. Can I remove gems from sockets? I should probably figure that out before... Oh, I can. Okay, great. Returns both the item and gems to you intact. Great. Alright, so I'm going to socket that into there. Put it on. It looks fine, right? But I get a new transmog. That. Transmogrify my current helm into this. So yeah, It'll give you that look like you jammed the friggin' soul stone into your forehead. Oh, hey. It gives me Illidan's. That's neat. Well, I'm going to actually transmog with this, so... because I really like that look. And we're going to put this on. Is this... good strength, resistance... and it doesn't have the same... I'll figure it out. So yeah, that was the anniversary event. I hope you all enjoyed it. A little shorter stream today, but I got through it. Next time we'll probably play some Overwatch or StarCraft, and that's going to be in 2 weeks, because, like I said earlier, next week I'm going to be out of town, so there won't be any stream. I'll try to get a video in the early parts of the week, but if not, content will continue after the 22nd. So thank you guys for watching, and have a great day.